in front of a sellout crowd. Today, A.J. Burnett will look to continue the theme and win a series against the Rockies. The Bucks and Rockies begin right now on Root Sports.
The kids are out in full force this afternoon at PNC Park, getting the Pedro Alvarez replica jersey today. All kids 14 and under. And a great crowd filing into the ballpark to see the final game of this three-game series between the Pirates and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everyone. Along with Bob Walk, I'm Tim Neverett. Dan Potash will join us shortly. Pirates trying to win the series and take this rubber game today. Jose Tabata could be a big factor. He's back in right field again. Almost hit for the cycle last night. He had the single, the home run, and the triple.
You know, I think it's tough right now to really look into the future and say what's going to happen with our right field situation, but it looks like they're going to go with whoever has the hot hand. And right now, Tabata has a very hot hand. And last night he was able to drive, you see it now, the home run over the right field fence. Tim, if you can remember back to when he first got up here in the big leagues, how he hit the ball the other way so hard all the time. He really had that knack for driving the ball hard to right field, almost like a left-handed pull hitter. So when you see Tabata doing that, you know he's really locked in.
In this homestand, Alex Presley from the left side has 5 hits. Tabata 5 hits from the right side. So this combination might be good for the Pirates down the stretch in right field. Combined 235 and 10 home runs for the Pirates right fielders. So Tabata is in the lineup today against Juan Nicasio of the Rockies. He will pitch against the Pirates' A.J. Burnett. Burnett continues to pile up the strikeouts. He hasn't had a win at PNC Park since the 3rd of May, but he's kept his ERA very low. A.J. fires away again today.
Ball on Root Sports is brought to you by Toyota. Now's the time to go places with Toyota. Visit buyatoyota.com for special offers. and by PNC. For the achiever in you, let's go Bucks.
Well, they got the Jolly Roger out on the Allegheny. Kayak hoisting the Jolly Roger, and the determined A.J. Burnett taking the hill as the Pirates wearing their Sunday alternate jerseys and pants, the old early 1970s uniform style. Great look for them. A.J. facing the Rockies today. Corey Dickerson leads off, plays center field. DJ LeMahieu and Carlos Gonzalez starting today and hitting third. Troy Tulowitzki cleanup. Michael Kadire in right field, third in the National League with a .328 batting average. Todd Helton batting after him, playing first base. Yorvit Torrealba doing the catching. Switch hitting second baseman Jonathan Herrera bats 8th, and Juan Nicasio will bat 9th against A.J.
Let's take a look at A.J.'s numbers, brought to you by Chevrolet. A lot of good stuff there, except just 4 wins. Not really his fault. He hasn't got a lot of run support this year. The one thing I will say, though, is A.J. occasionally gets that early trouble where the pitch count gets up there. And it seems like he comes out of the game just 1 inning before we take the lead, whereas if he could have stayed around an inning longer, maybe he could have been the pitcher of record. That's happened to him a couple of times this year, but still the main reason is it just doesn't seem to get the runs the other guys get.
Defensively behind Burnett today in the outfield, left to right, Starling Marte, Andrew McCutchen, and Jose Tabata. Pedro Alvarez at third, Jordy Mercer back at short today, Neil Walker and Garrett Jones out there with Russell Martin doing the catching. Jose Tabata flirted with the cycle last night. Hasn't been a cycle for the Pirates since 2004 season, and Darrell Ward did it. And on Pedro Alvarez jersey day, Pedro back in the lineup. He had a night off last night. Hasn't had a night off or a game off since before the All-Star break. Pirates wrapping up a long stretch of games today. They'll have a day off tomorrow, and then back at it Tuesday night against the Marlins of Miami. So A.J. Burnett to face Corey Dickerson. Dickerson starting in center field. Dexter Fowler on the Rockies bench today. And the first pitch of the ball game from Burnett. Fouled back for strike 1.
It would be awfully nice to see A.J. first couple innings have one of those 7-8 pitch innings where balls get hit and put in play real quick, so he can get himself on a real roll and have that pitch count. And when you get into the 4th inning, maybe around 40-some pitches.
Oh, 1 pitch coming to Dickerson. He ropes it to right field. Leadoff single.
A.J. leads the team in strikeouts, and that's a double-edged sword. The strikeout is. It's nice to have. People aren't putting the ball in play. You're not giving up hits, but at the same time, it always takes more pitches to get out by the strikeout than it does letting them put the ball in play.
Dickerson was 1 for 1 last night. Had a pinch hit base hit in the 8th inning. He's had hits in each of his last 2 at bats in this series. DJ LeMahieu played second base in each of the first 2 games, playing third base this afternoon. To LeMahieu. Pirates start action today with the best winning percentage in all of baseball. The Boston Red Sox have 1 more win than the Pirates at 67-45. But the Pirates at 66-44, playing .600 baseball. The Red Sox .598. So best winning percentage in Major League Baseball belongs to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Game and a half lead over the Cardinals in the Central Division. Cardinals playing the Reds again today in the 3rd and final game of that series. Go to first base. Cardinals jumped out to a 4-0 lead also in that game with Cincinnati earlier today. Slippery Rock's Matt Adams with a home run. Well, nobody out and Dickerson aboard. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike. A.J. has 132 strikeouts, 47 walks. The opposition hitting .221 against him. He's 2-3 in 5 starts career against Colorado. He's kept his ERA under 3 at .297 against the Rockies. That's down the right field line, and it will be caught by Tauda. One down.
Yeah, fine play by Jose. That ball slicing off the bat. The entire time he's trying to run it down, it's trying to get away from him. Moving closer and closer to the foul line. That ball hits fair. And we're early trouble here in the first inning. Well, he took that just a step before he was able to cross that chalk line. That would have been second and third for sure with nobody out. Big catch.
Now AJ with Dickerson at first will face Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez making his first start of the series. Take strike one. Gonzalez has had a problem with the middle finger on his right hand. He's had a bad bruise there. Injured it again in the series just prior to this one in Atlanta. Hitting .302. He's trailing Pedro Alvarez in home runs, second in the league with 26 of them. He has 70 runs batted in. 0-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down by Martin. He got him. Number 21 for Russell Martin.
That throw got there so quickly that Mercer got the tag down way early. Got the tag down and out of there. I don't think that it was ever really touched. Now we'll see it. The AGH cam will tell the story. Oh yeah, he got him. How about that?
Ball's there in plenty of time.
Got him right on the toe.
Walt Weiss, the Rockies manager, went out to visit with Phil Cuzzi, the second base umpire, and as he came on and Dickerson came off the field, he indicated that the tag was missed by about a foot, but we saw that that wasn't the case.
Yeah, the glove actually touched right on the toe. Great tag. Super throw by Martin.
2 men out and 2 strikes to Gonzalez. And he struck him out on 3 pitches. AJ with his 133rd strikeout of the season. No runs a hit. And that is it to a half inning at PNC Park. It's the Rockies nothing and the Pirates coming to bat. Then the one the big boys are playing on, and they're all wearing their new Pedro Alvarez jerseys too. Starling Marte has his on, and he's ready to lead off for the Pirates. We take a look at the Toyota lineup. Marte first, and Neil Walker batting second. Andrew McCutchen this season at home, great batting average of .346. 30 extra base hits, 37 runs batted in. Alvarez hitting cleanup. Martin bats fifth. Jones sixth. Tauda seventh. Jordy Mercer hitting eighth. A.J. Burnett, the pitcher, batting ninth. And facing Rockies right-hander Juan Nicasio. Nicasio 6-5 on the season.
Take a quick look at Nicasio's numbers, and the ERA up there almost 5. Had a horrible last start. Kind of messed things up for him a little bit. Has at times been pitching well. So he's wanting to push by his last one. I'm sure he's happy to be back out there quickly. It's one of the good things about being a relief pitcher. You could always have a chance to get back out there the next day. As a starter, you got to wait 4 or 5 days. Got to stew in your juices a little.
Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. Nicasio from San Francisco de Macorís in the Dominican. He was actually sent down to AAA, optioned to AAA on the 28th of June, brought back after having a couple of successful starts there. Ball and 2 strikes. Marte, a .279 hitter. A.J. Burnett, good first inning in spite of giving up the leadoff single to Corey Dickerson. Russell Martin made sure Dickerson didn't get to second base, gunning him down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Russell Martin now has caught 21 opposing base runners.
What an arm. Very accurate, very strong, and very quick release. Doesn't take long to get rid of it either.
Count stays 2-2.
Pretty good combination for throwing out runners. Arm strength, quick release, accuracy. Not much more you can have than that.
And Clint Hurdle wanted to keep Martin fresh for the day game today to catch A.J. Burnett. That's why he didn't play last night. 2-2 pitch, and Marte lines it to right center field. He's going to turn first and head for second base. A leadoff double for Starling Marte. An 8-game hitting streak for the Pirate left fielder.
You know, with most guys, you're in the outfield, you're trying to cut the ball off, keep it off the fence so you can hold him to a single. With Marte, what you're doing is trying to cut the ball off to keep him from third, because the double is assured. Once that ball is hit into the gap and the outfielder has to move a long ways laterally, it doesn't matter if it's cut off or not. This is going to be 2 bases. By cutting it off, you're just keeping it 2 bases. His speed is always causing some kind of a problem for the defense, whether it's taking the extra 90 feet on a ball he hits or stealing a bag.
Neil Walker takes ball 1. Third baseman for the Rockies, DJ LeMahieu, playing in on the cut of the grass for the left-handed hitting Walker.
Walker laid down a bunt last night. They're looking for it again.
1-0 pitch coming. And Neal swings away and knocks it to center field. Marte tags and he heads to third base. Starling Marte is into third base with 1 out.
Another aspect of speed. You hit a fly ball into left center most of the time. That's not moving the runner to third. But with Marte, yes, it is. He watches a little bit just to make sure the ball's going to get caught. Then he goes back, and this is a pretty routine for Marte. Moving up easily. So now got a shot for an easy RBI chance with Andrew. He's got the infield back, hit a ground ball toward the middle or a fly ball the outfield. Pirates will play with the lead.
Cuts, hits it down wide to third base for a foul ball. Strike 1.
You'll want to think back through the middle here. The middle infielders, they're back on the edge of the grass.
.304 the average, and he has done exceptionally well here at PNC Park. .348 the average at home this year. Marte at third, 1 out. 0-1 the count to McCutchen. Now it's 0-2. Barrel Automotive League leaders stat, National League leaders in multi-hit games. Matt Carpenter of the Cardinals leading the way with 40. Alan Craig, his teammate, with 39. Now McCutchen and Starling Marte are even at 37 apiece. So 2 Cardinals and 2 Pirates atop the list. Barrel Automotive, we're driven to be better. Nothing in 2 to McCutchen. He goes to the right side. That's a base hit. Pirates lead 1-0. RBI number 62 for Andrew McCutchen.
Beautifully done. Take that ball to right field. Got to get it something out, put out in play. He got himself a little bit of a problem once he got the 2 strikes, but a little slider that stayed up. Nice pitch to whack out into right field. And Marte is double duty, picking up the bat, scoring a run same time. AGH cam showing that ball just clearing the glove. Luckily.
Throw to first base. McCutchen gets back. He was leaning a little bit too far. Helton put the tag on him.
McCutchen. He was able to steal a couple bats.
Wouldn't be surprised if he took off at some point here early in the count.
Stole second. I think he also stole third last night.
Pedro takes outside. Now it's Pedro Alvarez jersey day today, so a little pressure on Pedro. Got to have a good day when it's your day, right?
It's a day game. He'll be fine. He loves to hit in the sunshine. Be surprised if he doesn't hit number 28 this afternoon at some point.
Great new additions to the wardrobe. 1-0 pitch coming to Pedro. Well, he was going for it there, swing and a miss.
Yeah. That one a little too high for him.
Pedro got a rest last night. Did not play in the game. Pirates would win 5-2. In front of the 11th sellout crowd of the season.
Pedro doesn't get many days off. Out there almost every single game.
Josh Harrison filled in for him and had really one key at bat in the 6th inning when he combined with Talbot on a squeeze play.
Made some nice plays over at third.
Defensively did very well. 1 ball and 1 strike to Pedro. McCutchen off first, and Nicasio's pitch. Swing and a miss again by Pedro, and it's 1-2. Nicasio has made 1 career start against Pittsburgh. That was on the 25th of April last year.
A couple in a row that been letter high that had Pedro to swing through them.
One-two to Pedro. Foul tips it into the glove of Torrealba for the strikeout.
3 of them right in that same spot. Pedro's going to have to make an adjustment next time up. Look at the location of these 3 fastballs over in our strike zone, almost right on top of them, each other. There's one right after another, and Pedro swung through all 3 of them.
2 men out now. Here's Russell Martin to face Nicasio. Russell trying to bunt his way aboard, fouls it back. I asked Clint Hurdle today what the key is for Nicasio in terms of beating him. He said got to knock him out before the 6th. Said if he gets past the 6th, he's been very tough. 44 career starts. He's reached 6 innings in 20 of them, and the results have been good once he gets to 6.
A surprise bunt attempt there. 2 outs and speed at first. Russell
trying to surprise everybody.
Would have been an easy hit if he would have got it down, but then we would have needed another hit for a run. .252 hitter is Russell Martin.
Throw the first and McCutcheon back. He's expecting McCutcheon to take off with 2 outs. Gosh, 23 steals. Had 2 of them in the game last night. Stole third base in the 3rd inning, uncontested. They didn't even defend it. And then in the 7th inning, he stole second base without a throw. Pitch out, nothing on.
Rockies had a tough time with that pitch out last night. They've made an adjustment.
Yeah, the pitch out last night didn't work very well for them. Marte in the 5th inning had reached to be a walk, and they tried a pitch out, and the ball went to the backstop out of the hand of the starter Jorge De La Rosa. Gave Marte a free extra base. He ended up scoring on a hit by Gabby Sanchez off of Adam Ottavino after Walt Weiss made the switch. 1-2 to Russell Martin. Pirates a run in. Leadoff double by Marte. McCutcheon a base hit to the opposite field. Scored Marte from second base. From third base, actually. Walker got him over to third on a fly ball. 1-2 to Russell Martin. Struck him out. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. At the end of a full inning at PNC Park. Pirates 1 and the Rockies nothing.
To the 2nd inning here on Root Sports, and it's no secret that AJ Burnett likes to mess around with our post-game interviews with the old shaving cream pie in the face out on the field. Well, earlier this week, someone got to him, kind of. On this week's edition of Intentional Walk on the MLB Network, someone got in Jason Grilli's Chewbacca costume and did a little walk-by behind AJ. Okay, I know it's not a pie in the face, but the fact that they're actually attempting to mess with AJ, even though it's in the Chewbacca costume, is kind of cool. By the way, I had trouble finding out who it is. But as you could see in that video, it was a short Chewbacca, so I don't think it was a player. Just saying.
That's kind of funny. That's very funny. I think that's better than a pie in the face.
Very creative. I like that one. But, you know, AJ likes to get those guys, and they're going to take every opportunity to get him back.
Tulowitzki, a bouncer to third base. Good hop for Pedro. 1 pitch and a 1 out.
That's what we're talking about. That's the kind of start to an inning that you like to see with AJ early in the game. Get some quick, efficient outs. Now, one pitch. Let's see if he can build on that. He's got off to a good start in this game. He's only thrown 9 pitches total. No issues, no dramas early. It just seems to me, Tim, I don't know if you agree with this or not, but in the last handful of games, there's been early innings where he's had to come up with big strikeouts and, you know, stop a runner scoring from third with less than 2 outs, strike a couple of guys out in a row, and it's just been a, you know, it's kind of a stressful deal. He hasn't had any easy early parts of the game. I think it was in Detroit. No, excuse me, not Detroit. DC, where Pirates made 3 errors and 1 inning behind him. I think it was even the first inning. And then, of course, in his last start, we had the issues where he got to an argument with the umpire.
That was on Tuesday against the Cardinals, opposite Lance Lynn, and then in the 3rd inning, he was in trouble with the bases loaded and nobody out. Struck out John Jay. Ended up getting out of it. Pulled off a Houdini.
Well, he's due to have one of those games where he can kind of relax early on, and today is going to be that day.
1-2 to Michael Kadire. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for AJ.
Well, it took him 4 pitches to get that strikeout. You know, with Gonzalez back in the lineup, was that curveball again for strike 3. The Rockies have a pretty formidable 3-4-5 this afternoon. Oh, he missed that by a lot, didn't he? That was the foot.
By that much, yeah. Todd Helton takes a strike. Helton all time against the Pirates, a .347 hitter. It's 20th all time. The all-time list against the Bucs since 1921.
Quite the same hitter as he used to be. Winding down a phenomenal career.
The Todd father, as he is known in Colorado, and also there was a time when they went with a youth movement. Just, I think it was 2005, just before they started to gel into the pennant winners of 2007. He was the oldest guy on the team, so they were named Todd and the Toddlers.
He's been through a few movements there over the years. Seen a lot of teammates come and go.
That's our guy Terry. Now he's stuck in someone's phone. Whenever you see our camera in the stands, Terry's the guy behind it. Hey Terry. There he is. He's wearing the appropriate logo on his jersey today for the kind of uniform the Pirates are wearing today. That was their logo back in the early 70s.
Been crowded, tough conditions walking through the stands. That big camera, this home stand.
First walk issue today by AJ Burnett. 2-out walk issue to Todd Helton. Brings up the catcher Yorvi Torrealba. Great crowd here again. Rotunda filled up, and as you go up and you look at the top of the rotunda, there is a row in the back that you can just start to see people in. Usually there's not people up there, but the way things have been this week with the attendance, that's been one of the places people have gathered to get a good view down the left field line. Standing room only tickets hanging off the railing up top. There hasn't been a crowd smaller than 31,500 this whole week. Torrealba in the hole, 0-2. Looks like another full house here today at PNC Park. Bucco fever gripping the region. Team with the best winning percentage in all of baseball plays right here on the North Shore of the Allegheny River. 0-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pirates on this homestand so far 5-2. So of the 7 games so far, the Pirate fans have had a lot to cheer for. has been like a playoff atmosphere here this week, especially during the series against the Cardinals. It's an up foul. Count will stay 1-2 on Torrealba. Any place they can see the field, they're going to stand.
It's always a popular spot there above the bullpens.
Yep.
A lot of people, especially later in the game, because you get to see all the guys warming up. You're right there on top of them.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for A.J. Burnett. Rockies strand a man. 1-0 after an inning and a half. Thursday at 12:35. You buy the game ticket, and Trip Total Media will add $5 or $10 on your ticket. Good for concessions right here at the ballpark. For lunch with the Bucks, go to pirates.com/lunch. Thursday afternoon in the summer. You have a meeting, have your meeting out here. Of course, kids, make sure you get out here today too. But on Thursday, rather, it's going to be a nice day for a ball game. It's always a nice day for a ball game. And the pitching matchup that you definitely want to see. It's a rematch we saw in Florida. Garrett Cole back out there against Jose Fernandez, a youngster, 20-year-old who struck out 14 Cleveland Indians in his last outing. Two of baseball's best young pitchers going at it Thursday afternoon here. Cole looking for a good bounce back performance. The 1-0 Pirates, bottom of the second inning. Garrett Jones starts things off. It's ball one from Nicasio. Jones batting .252. It's 2-0. Jones with 10 homers. Garrett looking for a big second half. And for him, since he's been in the big leagues as a regular with the Pirates, 10 home runs is a number that's down for him. 3 balls and no strikes, and Nicasio pitch away from putting Jones on.
See the splits on the year. He has not faced too many lefties. Pretty much has become a platoon guy. He and Gabby.
Jones has typically hit the Rockies well. He won't have to hit this time to get on base. leadoff walk to Garrett Jones. Jones has hit .316 in 23 career games against the Rockies. He's at first base, and here comes Jose Tabata.
See if Jose can take what he did last night into today's game. Can he stay hot?
Jose had a single, a triple, and a home run. He went 3 for 4, struck out in his last at bat. He had a chance to go for the cycle. He takes a strike. Jose probably would not be classified as a pull hitter. He hits the ball harder to the opposite field than he does to left.
If you hang something up there slow to him, he'll turn on that, but that's about it. He's definitely thinking fastball, right center field. That's the way he hits. That's his style.
This home run last night was the first one he had hit since the 11th of May in New York against the Mets. It had been a while since he'd hit one out of the ballpark.
Jay Bell looking on. So I think liked what he has seen for the most part on this homestand.
Well, I think the Buccos hitting coach likes what he sees all in all. I mean, everybody always wants more offense, but you consider what the Pirates have done in terms of the extra base hit. They've gone 50 straight games now with at least one extra base hit. Only 3 games this year they've not had an extra base hit. 3 games out of 111. This one's fouled off. Tabata last night going deep over the 375 marker off of Jorge De La Rosa. Home run number 3 for Tabata on the season. Marte getting a leadoff double here today. That is now 51 straight games the Pirates have had an extra base hit. 2-2 now to Tabata. Extra base hits are a good thing. Pirates have benefited from them. Benefited from them already today. The leadoff double by Marte. He's come around to score the game's only run so far. It stays 2-2. He's got himself a souvenir. Marte patiently waiting for his next turn up. Nobody out. Jones at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Juan Nicasio deals. Full count. 3-2.
Good eye, huh?
Good take for Tabata.
Hold my breath for a moment there. It was off the plate, but close enough. You never know.
Now, if that ball catches part of the plate and he's called out, it's not a good take. But if it's called ball 3, yeah, that's a good take. You see it was just off the plate.
Just a little bit. But if you do take that with 2 strikes, there's going to be a few times you're going to walk back to the dugout.
And the payoff pitch right on the corner, and he took it for strike 3.
Walking back to the dugout. The borderline pitches. You never know. That one definitely caught the strike zone, even though it was on the edge. There was not much doubt that it was a strike. Looked like Torrealba tried to take it out of the strike zone as he caught it.
Usually you see the catcher going the other way.
Tried to get it called a ball.
He reverse framed it.
Nice quiet hands there.
Jordy takes inside for a ball. Mercer continues to hit. 2 more hits last night, was 2 out of 4. Mercer's got his average up to 278. 4 homers, 17 knocked in, 1 out. Jones the runner at first base. On an appeal, but Tom Hallion says that's a ball. He did not swing. 2-0. Last 6 games, 8 out of 21. Talk about a guy who's taken advantage of an opportunity. You're looking at Jordy Mercer.
He's hit his way into being pretty much an everyday player. Barmas has been getting some more starts of late also.
One up and in. Jordy tried to give it a ride. Kind of an uncomfortable swing for Mercer.
Clint started getting some more playing time when Walker went on the DL for a while, and then he started hitting better. So they got a good problem. They had 2 shortstops. They're swinging the bat pretty good right now. Although that wasn't one of those good swings. That one got thrown by him up and in. Turned him into a pretzel.
This one's looped into center field for a base hit. Mercer with another knock.
That was a good pitch. Got him right in on the hands. They're trying to go right back inside where he had the success in the pitch before. This hit on the label. Yep. Right on the label, just above all that pine tar. You could see the HGH cam how the bat vibrated, that violent vibration that goes through the wood and just split it apart.
Wilcox PA is in the house. Rooting for the Bucks. Mercer base hit. Jones a walk, first and second, 1 down. A.J. Burnett. A.J. has 5 sacrifice bunts this season. Way inside, ball 1.
Get out of there. Oh, just off the fingers. That would have hurt.
Good thing that was his glove hand. Nicasio delivers, and AJ bounces it toward third. And the same purpose of the sacrifice bunt, just couldn't get the big bounce over the head of LeMahieu. But the play does put 2 men in scoring position with Jones down at third and Mercer at second base, so AJ moves him up.
That was a good thing that he did get some bounce, though, or that would have just been a ground ball. That would have been a double play. When you pull that bat back and swing in this situation, he hit a ground ball instead of that chopper. That would have been a double play. Inning would have been over.
Garrett, he had to run a pass pattern to get out of the way. I think AJ saw a lot of room on that side with Tulowitzki shading up the middle. And we've seen AJ do that a number of times in recent weeks. He's tried the butcher boy. Well, with 2 outs, Marte a chance to drive in a run or 2.
And the only time that's a good play is if they have a spin move on, or not the spin move, the wheel play.
Wheel play.
We saw Leake try it the other day too. He hit to a double play, inning over.
He did. Speaking of the Reds, they've cut the lead in half on St. Louis. It's 4-2 Cardinals in the 5th. 0-1 to Starling Marte. Fouled off, and it's 0-2. Jones at third base, Mercer at second base. A.J. Burnett got him over. Wasn't a sacrifice bunt. It was an offer, but still got the job done. 0-2 pitch to Marte. Marte's double in the first inning has extended his hitting streak to 8 straight. Full house today on the North Shore. Colorado right-hander Juan Nicasio delivers 0-2. One gets away a little bit, but Jones is going to hold at third base. Ball and 2 strikes now to Starling.
Troy Alba having a hard time tracking that slider today, it looks like.
Torrealba's second tour of duty with the Rockies. He was with them during their pennant clinching season in 2007. Watts another one. He went to San Diego for a season, then to Texas, then to Toronto, then to Milwaukee for 5 games last year. Started his big league career with the Giants.
Breaking ball well outside. That was a nice little block to the chest protector.
They came from Colorado and root for the Pirates. I don't think they're the only ones here. Marte fouls it back. They can't decide which team to root for over there. Dueling signs. Marte's working Nicasio. He worked the count on him his first time up before coming up with a double.
And Nicasio, he's got a situation now with his pitch count. Is it's starting to get up there a little bit because of these long at bats, regardless of if it gets out of this inning or not unscathed. They have taken a lot of pitches out of him.
Slowly hit to the right side. Jonathan Herrera will throw him out. Nothing across, 1 hit and 2 left. We'll head to the third. Pirates 1, Rockies nothing. Well, that's what a bat does when you toss it, slow it down.
It's like a tuning fork, doesn't it?
It just looks like that, doesn't it? AGH Cam with great shots again today. Great tool we have for you here on Root Sports. On a gorgeous Sunday afternoon, 73 degrees at game time. Beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. 1-0 Pirates. Top of the third inning. Switch hitter Jonathan Herrera Batting left-handed against AJ, takes a strike. And they're just piled in the standing room only sections. All around the rotunda. That's when you know you've got a really large crowd. It's to left center field, and McCutchen thought about it for a moment. And Herrera's trying to take two. Here comes the throw. Herrera is safe. So that brief indecision by McCutchen whether he should go after it or not, and subsequent bobble, cost the Pirates a base, and Herrera gets two instead of one.
Yeah, if he could have made the decision earlier that he was going to let that ball drop, then he could have backed off from it, came in a little slower, got a nice long hop, and that wouldn't have happened.
So an error charged on McCutchen here. So base hit for Herrera. Goes to second on the Kutch error.
Didn't realize it, but he tried to barehand that ball also. Probably should have used the leather on that one.
The fifth error on McCutchen this year. Tying run in scoring position. The Pirates hoping that's not an expensive extra 90 feet from first to second here. Pitcher Nicasio will try to get him over to third. Strike two, and AJ could use a strikeout. AJ looking for another strikeout. He has 3 of them this afternoon. Herrera, pretty good speed at second base. Owen's in fair territory. Martin's got one play. And Neil Walker at first. So the sacrifice is successful. It's the 9th sacrifice for Nicasio. And now the Rockies have the tying run at third with 1 out.
And now you're saying, you know, what happens with that extra 90 feet. And Nicasio is the guy that kind of decides how bad is it going to hurt. He makes it hurt by putting the runner at third with just 1 out. Now the infield's going to have to come in and play up tight. And Dickerson a chance to get a run home with just a fly ball.
Dickerson had a base hit in the first inning, caught trying to swipe second base. Infield in, 1 out. Herrera at third, and Burnett into the stretch. And the pitch. Strike call on the inside part of the plate. Dickerson didn't like that one. Might have been a hair inside.
That's a pitch. You take it occasionally. It's called a strike. You got to hold your breath. That was almost the exact same spot. Remember the one that Tom took for strike or for ball.
And swings at a pitch worse than the first one.
Now, see, he'd probably blame the umpire for that one also. He'd say, "Well, I got to swing at him now if you're going to call him." I heard hitters say that so many times.
Hitters and pitchers have so many different points of view, don't they?
They're definitely they come at things from different angles.
That pitch was way inside and pulled foul.
That was the same pitch, and this time he got the bat to it.
Nothing in 2 to Corey Dickerson. Herrera at third base. 1 out. Pirates a 1-0 lead. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Struck him out.
And that one might have been just a smidgen off the plate.
AJ came with the fastball, and Dickerson looked at it. He goes down. 2 men out.
I just don't think you can take a pitch that close with a runner at third base and 1 out. And I mean, the argument is, yeah, maybe that is a ball, but you let the umpire take the bat out of your hand. You have to get a ball put in play. You're going to expand your strike zone a little bit in that situation if you want to knock that run home. You can't take a pitch that's just off the plate by half an inch. Sometimes it's going to get called a strike.
Ron Culpa calling the balls and strikes today. 0-1 to DJ LeMahieu, third baseman. Now it's 2 strikes. AJ a strike away from getting out of the inning with the tying run at third.
I wonder how many strikeouts AJ has with a runner at third and 1 out. Bet you it's a bunch.
Seems like he can come up with one when he gets a little bit jammed up and needs one.
He finds a way.
Got one on Dickerson, and now he's ahead 0-2 on LeMahieu. The pitch couldn't get the chase, and it's 1-2.
That would have been a little further outside. It would have been Martin chasing.
That's right.
Almost snap hooked that fastball too far.
Second baseman Herrera gets his lead at third. 1-2 pitch to DJ LeMahieu. A bouncer to Neil Walker at second base. He fires to first, and Burnett gets out of it. Herrera the leadoff single in the error by McCutchen, but no harm, no foul. 1-0 Pirates after 2.5.
No, he needs to go eat some blue cotton candy.
Keep the DH? Are you kidding me? Balls and 2 strikes to Walker. You know, he did it just to get on TV.
Oh, wow. Nobody actually really likes the DH. Unless you are a DH, then it's a way to keep your old, worn out self in the game.
Walker pops this one up, foul, out of play. Yeah, and if you're one of those well-paid DHs in the American League, you like yourself twice a month.
Yep.
No balls and 2 strikes to Walker. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. Pirates with 3 hits. The Rockies with 2. It's inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pirates only have to use the DH 3 more times this year. September 9th, 10th, and 11th in Texas against the Rangers. Other than that, it's all National League Baseball. 1-2 pitch. Up high. Count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'm hoping you're wrong about that. I hope we use the DH a few more times other than Texas.
Well, I should have specified regular season.
This will be the year.
American League's got home field, right? World Series this year. 2-2, and Walker gets this one out of play.
This was an excellent decision to showcase these 71 style uniforms.
Last 2 times the Pirates won a World Series, they won them on the road in Game 7. The American League team happened to have home field.
How's Baltimore doing this year, too, right? They got a shot?
There's a ball inside of third. And Walker heading around first base. He'll be into second base easily with the leadoff double. Walker kept on fighting Nicasio off, pitch after pitch after pitch, and finally cashed in with a 17th double.
He likes those pitches that are up and away. He gets in that 2-strike approach, and if you throw him up and away, he's going to burn you with a fairly hard hit ball out toward left field. That one, he just barely got it inside the bag for extra bases. Now Andrew will see if he can go the other way. Did it his first time up that line drive to right field. That's what he's looking to do now.
Walker in scoring position, nobody out. McCutcheon had his 62nd run batted in the first. The center field and a base hit. And Walker's going to get held at third. Throw is way up the line. Nick Leyva held him with nobody out.
Yeah, you have to make that decision, you know, based on the outs and that sort of thing, and you have to also make that decision way before you see the throw. Now, you know, if Nick knew that the throw was going to be horrendous, then he would have went ahead and sent Walker. He keep his hands inside, even though he's getting jammed. His job is try to push this ball off the other side. If he gets a hit, great, but he wanted to move Walker, and he did it. And the throw, as you can see, was not a good one. But right now, you're making the decision. You can't wait and see what's going to happen with the throw. Nobody out, still plenty of time to get Walker home.
Dickerson's throw way off the mark, so probably something to make a note of for the Pirates third base coach later on. Jim Wright, pitching coach, was out to visit with Nicasio. There's Pedro, struck out swinging on 3 high fastballs in the first inning. One ball and no strikes to Alvarez. Love hearing the "Let's Go Pedro" chants from these large crowds. I think as the season goes on, Bob, we get a little more Christmas in the air through September, and Pirates have an idea where things are going to end up. We're going to hear that a lot more.
Yeah, we were getting kind of cooler evenings there for a while. Now we got a good warm summer day, good baseball weather. And this is the kind of weather that Pedro likes. He's having a hard time with that high fastball this afternoon, though.
Against the Rockies, Alvarez has hit home runs in 4 of his last 7 games. Of his 27 have come during the day. Nighttime average 20 points higher and 7 more home runs. Nobody out, first and third. 2-ball 1-strike pitch from Juan Nicasio. 3-1 to Pedro.
Trying to be very careful, as he should be, but could also be digging himself a big hole. If he walks Pedro, you get bases loaded and a big 0 in that out column.
The 3-1 pitch. He lays off it. That's high, ball 4, and the bases are full of Bucks with nobody out.
Well, Pedro did make an adjustment to stop chasing that high fastball. That ball 4 pitch was pretty much the same spot where he was swinging through and missing in that first at bat. So made the adjustment, got the free pass, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Jim Wright and Walt Weiss conversing in the Rockies dugout. McCutchen at second. Walker at third and Alvarez at first base. Russell Martin looking to do some damage. Strike one to Russ. He struck out swinging in the first. Nine home runs for Martin. 38 runs batted in. And that one fouled back. And it's 0-2. Pirates have a chance to add on here big time. Oh for 2 this year with the bases loaded. Here's Martin. I think they don't mind that .295 career batting average with the bases loaded. I hope that comes into play here.
It's not bad. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Pretty good group sitting right there, huh?
I'll take that 3. Oh, good one to lay off of. That had to look kind of tantalizing, didn't it, coming in? For most of its trip to the plate, that looked like just a hanging slider till it fought its way outside.
2-2 pitch to Martin. Taps this one down to third base. There's one at third, and now they've got Walker hung up. He comes back. There's 2 men at the same base, and what the catcher has to do is tag both men. McCutchen is out. That's a double play. So the third baseman, LeMahieu, tagged the bag. Well, McCutchen would have been out on the forced play anyway.
McCutchen is already out.
So he's already out. Walker's back at the bag, so that won't be a double play. That's going to be 1 out. And Walt Weiss wants to find out why it's not 2. But we just showed you why. Now, a few seasons ago in a game against the Cardinals, McCutchen was involved in a play like that. There wasn't a force out.
Yeah, it was both runners were still alive. In this case, as soon as they touched third base, now McCutchen is out. He was forced. So it really was a mistake by Torrealba, letting Walker just run back to the third base. I'm wondering if Torrealba maybe did not see the force out right there. There you. Plain as day. Umpire put up the out call. And plain as day, Walker's foot's on the bag, so he's safe.
So what the Rockies were hoping was a double play.
Torrealba right now, he doesn't realize what's gone on. He doesn't know that Andrew's already out. That's why he allowed Walker to go back to third without ever making a throw.
So the way that'll be scored is it's a fielder's choice for Russell Martin, and there is an out at third, 5 unassisted. That's it. So the bases remain loaded with 1 out for Garrett Jones. First pitch to Garrett. Puts it to the left center field gap, up in the air. And this is going to be caught by the center fielder Dickerson, but Walker tags and scores. Sacrifice fly for Garrett Jones, and the Pirates lead it 2-0. RBI number 40 for Jones.
The fact that Torrealba didn't know that Andrew had already been forced, that paid off in a run. And let Walker get back to third base without even making an attempt to throw him out, and sacrifice fly gets him home.
That's the fourth sacrifice fly in this homestand, after the Pirates didn't have one prior to the homestand since May 27th to an outfielder. So now they're coming in bunches and producing runs. Ball one to Tabata. He struck out looking in the second inning. .264 for Jose. And the 1-0 pitch getting ready to be delivered by Juan Nicasio. Runners off first and second. It's 1-1. Yeah, so that play turned out to be a pretty key play. We talked about it. Torrealba not realizing that there had been a force out.
You would like to get more out of this inning than just that one run, though.
2-1 to Tabata.
The base is loaded, nobody out. You're sitting in the dugout, you're thinking, okay, we're going to score 2 here anyway. They might be able to wiggle off the hook.
Runners off first and second on the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not a real good one there for Tabata to handle. Went after it anyway. Just in the bottom of the third inning. A.J. Burnett getting a long rest. Burnett spots 2 up and 2 more. Mercer's on deck, and then Burnett. A.J. with 4 strikeouts already. Mercer has himself a base hit. He's 1 for 1. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 pitch from Juan Nicasio. Tabata to the right side, right at Todd Helton. Pirates get a run on 2 hits, and they leave 2. Head to the 4th. Bucks 2, Rockies nothing.
Turn to page 70.
Fresh. And by Day Automotive. We're going to make your day. Let's go Bucks.
2-0 Pirates lead it, starting the 4th inning. This is the rubber game of a 3-game series against the Rockies. Pirates winning last night after dropping the opener on Friday.
A little windy today.
Yeah, how about that for a seat?
On the Jolly Roger Tower. That's one of the best seats in the house. He's looking at us. Tim, wave. See if he wave back. No, he's not waving.
No, he's not looking at us.
He might be. Keep waving. Keep waving. Keep waving.
Those guys sitting down the left field line with their new jerseys on. The Pedro Alvarez Sunday home replicas. And Starling Marte's attention.
I'm sure Starling will give him a couple of waves, maybe even throw him a baseball later on.
Now breezy now. Going out to right center. Carlos Gonzalez leads things off for the Rockies. Tries to bunt his way on. Pedro will glove it. He'll throw it. And that one is into right field. And a base hit for Gonzalez on a bunt. Not often you expect your number 3 hitter to lay one down to lead off an inning. But Gonzalez has had a problem with his right hand. And when he makes solid contact, it takes him a day or so to get right again.
It looked like Pedro got to that ball plenty of time. He was playing in right on the edge of the grass. He even had enough time and was on top of it so quickly that he decided to go with his glove instead of bare hand. He just made a poor throw. That's the only way to explain it.
Troy Tulowitzki at the plate. Rockies shortstop takes a strike.
I'd like to say happy birthday to Pat Lorenzo. He's one of our biggest Pirate fans, and he's 98 today.
98.
Yep. Happy birthday, Pat. 98. We're going to win at least 98 games this year. Just for Pat. Just for Pat. I think those balloons that we were looking at, those were Pat's balloons.
Pat will be happy when they arrive. And Bob hand delivers them. AJ's 0-2 to Tulowitzki. Will wait. He'll throw to first base. Gonzalez dives back. Gonzalez will run. He is a threat. 21 steals to lead the Rockies. He's been caught just 3 times. Rockies got him from the Oakland Athletics when they sent Matt Holliday over there a bunch of years ago. It's worked out real well for everybody involved. There's a ball tagged by Walker, safe at first base. Just too much hang time under the hit. But they do get the lead runner, and Gonzalez is retired on the tagout.
Good effort by Walker. This didn't quite have enough time to pull it off. The high chopper, he gets in there real quickly and puts him in position to make a quick tag as he's right in the baseline.
Tulowitzki just beat the throw. 1 out and 1 on for Colorado in the 4th. There's Michael Kadire, the right fielder. Kadire struck out swinging in the 2nd. 0 for 1. 327 average, though. Good numbers. 17 homers and 63 runs batted in the first half. Ball and a strike to Kadire.
They're 3-4-5 this afternoon. 70 RBIs, 62 and 63. Real strong middle of the lineup for the Rockies.
Kadire spent the majority of his big league career with the Minnesota Twins. And then last year played in 101 games for Colorado, just the 2nd organization he'd been with. Broke into the big leagues in 2001 with the Twins.
Todd Helton waiting for his shot. It's kind of odd talking about the strong middle of the lineup, mentioning the 3 guys and not really including Helton. He, for years, was one of those middle of the lineup scary type hitters. Now he's hitting behind the big 3. And he still can do some damage.
Three and 2. A.J. Burnett trying to retire Michael Kadire here in the 4th inning. Alex Gonzalez led the inning off with a bunt. They said he was tagged out on the fielder's choice by Tulowitzki. Walker got him between 1st and 2nd. Tulowitzki at 1st. And the payoff pitch from Burnett. Ground ball to short. Mercer flips to Walker for 1. Back to 1st. Double play.
Real tough hop. Mercer hung with it.
6-4-3, and that ends the top of the 4th. Pirates with a 2-0 lead.
Believe here at Nancy Park, and I could not believe I did not see Pirates video coordinator Kevin Roach today. I always see him, but he was busy welcoming in another child. That's right, the 3rd child to the family. His younger daughters Ella and Lily are standing around new brother Brennan Patrick, who was welcomed into the world yesterday. Kevin Roach and family, congratulations. Now hurry up and get back to work.
All right, how about that? Another Roach.
Congratulations.
Kevin all the time. We'll see him real soon. Buccos will get a win for Brennan today. How's that? Also, best wishes going out to one of our key guys in the truck, Chuck Whitlock, and his family today. Thinking of you. Jordy Mercer will lead off. He's 1 for 1.
Made a nice play, and now he leads off. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, that hop that he played was not as easy as it looked. Didn't look all that easy either. Jordy takes a strike. This is what he dealt with.
Right there. Look at it jump way up. Not only did he get to it very quickly, how fast it was the exchange.
He got rid of it. He got rid of it in a hurry. That's not an easy play that he made look relatively routine.
Just kind of chest bumped it over to Walker.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jordy. Mercer's average up to 281. after his second inning single.
Oh, I thought that was a spider on that guy's hand. That looked like a spider.
If it was, you'd be running. A little flare to Herrera.
I don't run. I just jump back.
You jump back and get out of the way.
Spiders can jump. So yeah, you got to make some room. Just a tattoo. Do they sell those big hands at the sign store? Because those are kind of like signs.
I would think that maybe that's a new addition, maybe new to the inventory.
Yeah.
You can find it. One out for Burnett. I know somebody asked where the sign store was earlier via Twitter. The hashtag Bucks Booth. Where is it again, Bob?
It's right next to the room where they keep the key to the batter's box.
Down there where they store the boxes of curveballs?
Yes.
I know exactly where they are. All right. Oh, and 2. That's a ball. 1 and 2.
Crowded out on the river. Good boating day.
High chopper toward Tulowitzki. He'll handle it. And there are 2 gone. Join the Pirates and Pirates Charities as we stand up to cancer at PNC Park Friday, August 16th. And the Pirates host the Diamondbacks at 7:05. Ticket packages are $40, and $10 of that goes toward the fight to end cancer. Plus, receive a Stand Up to Cancer cap, cheer card, and other items. For more information, go to pirates.com/SU2C. Stand up. Two outs and Starling Marte at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Doubled in the first to extend his hitting streak from 7 to 8 games. Rounded out the second. In the second. Rips this one past third, foul.
Nice play on the ground ball. Oh,
well, wait. It's not catch and release. You get to keep him around here.
this is yours. You don't have to throw it back. You know, I think he just wanted to play catch. Just wanted to play some catch.
Well, see, he threw it back to her and he got it back again. So it's like a boomerang ball.
There you go. No, I don't want it. It's a good arm, though. Look at that four-seamer. See the backspin he put on it?
It's a good grip.
He's not going to lose it this time.
Look how big it is compared to his hand.
It's a great shot.
Two and 2 to Marte. Strike 3 call. Pirates gone in order in the 4th inning. We'll head to the 5th. Bucks leading the Rocks 2-0. double digits in runs twice now against the Reds. And of course, they did it to the Pirates, but the Bucks up a game and a half in the standings. Cincinnati 5.5 right now. That's how your Central Division standings look currently.
Cardinals left here highly motivated, apparently.
Well, after the first 4 went down and they lost 7 straight, they've been playing angry baseball since.
They've been putting up some big runs.
Pirates will see the Cardinals in St. Louis next week after a 3-game series next weekend in Colorado. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Pirates, no runs on 3 hits for the Rockies. Todd Helton at the plate will lead things off. Helton owns a ranch outside Denver. Big hunter. 0-1 pitch to left field, right at Starling Marte. 1 out. Well, Burnett will face the catcher Torrealba, who he struck out in the 2nd inning. One of the 4 strikeout victims for AJ today. .273 hitter on the season is Torrealba. There you go.
Speaking of strikeouts with AJ, it brought it up when he had a man at 3rd and 1 out earlier. And he got the strike 3. The Brian looked it up. 13 at bats this year. Runner at 3rd base, 1 out. He has 6 strikeouts in those situations.
Really?
Pretty good. Almost half.
It's good. It's also good that the Brain looked it up.
Brain is.
He finds everything.
Yes, it's amazing what he can do down in the trailer.
Torrealba to right field. It's going to bounce in front of Tabata for a base hit. 1 out single for the Rockies catcher. 1 on and 1 out for Colorado. Jonathan Herrera coming up. MLB.TV celebrates 11 years. Catch all of the second half action in HD quality. Watch every out-of-market game live on more than 350 mobile and connected devices. Visit MLB.TV today. MLB.TV, baseball everywhere. If you don't have it, jump on it for the second half of the season. Strike is called to Herrera.
Traffic jam out on the river. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day to be on the river. Beautiful day to be in the ballpark. Look at that.
That's a busy river.
I love that sight.
Ground ball to second base. Walker watches the hop go over his head. A tough hop, and Herrera's got a base hit. Runners on the corners. So what should have been an inning-ending double play ball just leapfrogs everybody, including Neil Walker.
I'm guessing, without seeing a replay, that had to hit somebody's footstep in the baseline.
The lip of the grass.
Yeah, that's where it hit. Right on the edge of the grass.
Nothing Walker could do about it. He was in position to make the play.
Almost hit the bird.
So were a couple of birds. They were coming to help out. Wow, look at that. Torrealba catches a break. He gets to go down to 3rd base. So the Rockies get a big break here. And Nicasio bunts it back to Burnett. They'll go to second. They'll get one there. That's all they'll get. Torrealba stays home.
That was a good job by AJ. He looked in at first. He wasn't going to go to second. And then he decided, hey, you know, that's the tying run. I think I'm going to whip it over there anyway. If you're Torrealba, do you like run home when that throw goes to second?
I would think you'd break.
So there's nobody at third base. Pedro there was not, it's not like, they can throw behind you. Shortstop's at second. Pedro's in by the plate, but he just stayed there. He came about halfway down, but didn't make another move.
Dickerson fouls it off. Now watch the second base umpire Phil Cuzzy here. He shows safe sign right now, and then with his right hand indicates out.
Huh. He had both ways covered.
Yeah, he had it covered either way. 2 on, 2 out. Runners at the corners. Dickerson had a leadoff single in the first inning, struck out looking in the third. Batting leadoff for Colorado this afternoon. And a slowly hit bouncer toward Walker. He'll flip on to Jones, and that's the inning. The Rockies done in the top half of the 5th inning. A.J. Burnett has hung a 0 so far, scattered 5 hits.
Is brought to you by Barrel Automotive. We're driven to be better. And by Levin Furniture and the all-new Levin Mattress Stores. For a great deal on a new bed, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
What a picture. Pirates with a 2-0 lead, heading to the bottom of the 5th inning, along with Dan Potash and Bob Walk. I'm Tim Never. Glad you're watching Pirates baseball, no matter where you are. From a packed PNC Park today on a Kids Day Sunday afternoon. Pirates with 2 runs up, single runs in the first and third innings. Jolly Rogers everywhere. And if you want a hand puppet, you can get one of those too.
Saw a whole crate of those going up the elevator earlier.
Pleasant day here, 73 degrees at game time. Just enough cloud cover where the sun is not beating down on you if you're in the stands. It's the perfect day to sit at the ballpark. Room temperature. Neil Walker will lead things off here in the Pirates half of the 5th inning. He's 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the 3rd inning. Walker hitting .246, 7 homers. Has 45 home runs as a second baseman in his career. Swings and pops this one up. Broke his bat. He is second only to Bill Mazeroski on the club's all-time home run list for second baseman. Maz had 137, so he's got a way to go to catch Maz, but he's number 2 on that list. Hall of Famer Bill Mazeroski. See him here at the park every so often.
One of his teammates here earlier, Bill Verdon.
Yeah, the Quail was here this week for your Friday night.
Guest bartender out at the Hall of Fame club.
1 ball and 1 strike. Walker swings and misses. What's nice is the players know Bill Verdon. They know Bill Mazeroski, obviously, because they see them in spring training. They're special instructors in spring training. But the past players for the Pirates, the way that the current players embrace them is real nice to see. It's kind of neat. And the current players know that Bill Verdon was a key member, the center fielder for the 1960 club. Won the world title, beating the Yankees in 7 games.
Ex-Pirate manager and longtime coach. Yeah, there's a great deal to do with the Pirates.
The first base. Oh, nice play by Helton. Tossed to Nicasio. Oh, and a risky play on the end of the play. Good play with the glove, risky play with the arm, but it paid off for Colorado. There's 1 out.
I thought that was going to cost him. I thought Walker was going to be there. I don't know why Helton decided to go with the pitch. What do they call this? A read option?
Yeah.
It almost went down, didn't it? Well, that was close.
Yeah, Helton's always been a solid glove man at first base.
He made a nice play at this part, but then he got a little bit of the stumbles after he made the catch.
Andrew McCutchen, 2 for 2. His 38th multi-hit game of the season today. Walker now 1 for 3. Strike 2 to Andrew. I don't know about you, but we love number 22.
They're not alone.
Tom Hallion says that didn't go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McCutchen has an RBI in 3 straight games, 5 of his last 6. When McCutchen drives in a run, the Pirates are 30-13. He drove in a run in the first inning. Made that kid happy. Say cheese. This one down the right field line, just foul. Not a bad bit of glove work there.
Good handoff. Go Giants, huh?
Okay, that's a wardrobe malfunction. He brought the wrong jersey today.
Got the wrong schedule apparently.
Ready for the 1-2 pitch is McCutchen. Drills it foul.
Don't want to get in front of that one. Everybody okay?
Better stay hydrated.
Get your drink and get that glove back on.
Some of that blue cotton candy, Bob.
Give that to the kid with the DH sign.
1-2. That's in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hope somebody bought that little kid a baseball glove.
So he can learn how to play the field.
Yeah, so
you're talking about the kid that had to keep the DH sign.
So he actually would know what baseball is.
McCutcheon awaits the 2-2 from Nicasio. Full count. He's got his glove. He knows. Pedro's on deck.
Still think Pedro's going to hit a home run today.
Payoff pitch to McCutcheon. Ball 4. McCutcheon's reached safely all 3 of his plate appearances today. Walk, that'll bring Pedro up.
Nicasio's really having to work hard this afternoon. At 4 1/3 innings, and he's about to throw his 100th pitch.
Yeah, this was the inning that Clint told me before the game. He said they want to knock him out before the 6th. Been very tough after 6. They want to get him out in the 5th. McCutcheon off for first. And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. He's got the Alvarez jersey, but saying, look, I think I spilled something on it. Look right there. You think that'll come out?
It's probably an autograph. He's showing off an autograph.
McCutcheon gets back. El Toro, subject to the giveaway today. Well, Bob, I think you'd agree that the way that Pedro's been hitting the ball this year in terms of the power stroke, one of those players that you don't want to be in the kitchen getting a refreshment or be at the concession stand when he's at the plate. You want to make sure you watch his hold at bat.
You never know when he's going to start one of those hot streaks and hit 3, 4 home runs in a 10-day period. That's kind of his MO. He might go a while without hitting any, and then let's say at 20 at bats, he'll hit 4.
To Pedro. Takes a whack at it, knocks him into left field for a base hit. Well, the green light, 3-0, and is aboard. The Pirates with 2 on and 1 out. Pedro's now 1 for 2.
Try to pull that ball. That ball's actually out of the strike zone away. Flicks it the other direction.
Clint Hurdle's going to end up getting what he wanted. And that's Nicasio out of the ball game before the 6th inning. Walt Weiss comes out to get him. 1 out in the Pirates half of the 5th. Pitching change at PNC Park. Pirates 2, Rockies nothing. A.J. Burnett pretty solid this afternoon, and the Bucks with a 2-0 lead, bottom of the 5th inning. And Walt Weiss going to the bullpen for Colorado. Juan Nicasio is out. Manny Corpus is now on the hill. There's 4 1/3 innings for the starter Nicasio today. 2 earned runs on 6 hits.
Take a look at the numbers of Corpus. 17th appearance. 28 innings in 16 appearances. Stays out there a little bit.
Russell Martin 0 for 2. Drills this one down the left field line. It is gone! Home run, Russell Martin. A 3-run shot. That's the way to greet the man out of the bullpen. It's now 5-0 Pirates.
Nice catch.
Home run number 10 for Martin.
Martin gets up there in a position he could collect a couple of RBIs with a big hit. You could tell that it was going to have enough to get out of here, but fair or foul, had to wait for that one. I expected to hear the noise of that ball hitting the foul pole.
Waiting for the clang, but looked right down at third base umpire Chris Guccione, who indicated fair and then waved his right index finger around in the air like a circle. Said home run.
There it is again. A hanging breaking ball on the inside corner. Crushed. Just inside the pole. Nice catch.
Great catch by the guy in the Stargell jersey. Gets to show it off now.
He's pretty proud of that one. I think that one's going to go in a special spot.
Three and 0. And Jones walks. That home run has ignited the wave here at PNC Park. The fans excited about what they saw off the bat of Martin. 3-run shot. RBIs 39, 40, and 41 for Russ.
A lot of times those home runs will kill any kind of a rally, but Corpus reignites it with the immediate walk to Jones. Keep things alive. Good way to get something more started for these fans.
Jose Tabata. Strike one.
That was inside.
So Nicasio has the book closed on him after the home run from Martin. 4 earned runs Nicasio gave up. Corpus charged with 1 so far. Toward the middle. Herrera's got it. Steps on second for 1. Back to first. Double play. That ends the inning. But Russell Martin supplies the power. A walk to McCutcheon, a base hit for Pedro Alvarez, and then Russell Martin tucks this one inside the left field foul pole. Home run number 10, and the Pirates now with a 5-0 lead. Season tickets today. From full season to half and 20 game plans. There's a plan that's right for you. Enjoy great benefits all season long. Plus, deposits made now will receive 2013 postseason priority. To place your deposit, call 1-800-BUY-BUCKS. Russell Martin put a down payment on a win here today. Start the 6th inning. DJ LeMahieu at the plate. 5-0 Pirates. Bucks looking for their 67th win. If they can get that, they'll match their season high of 23 games over 500. AJ Burnett,
lots of runs,
has only had about 3 runs of support on average this year. One of the lower run support totals for a starting pitcher. Today he's got 5 up. He comes back and whiffs LeMahieu.
Look at his pitch count up in the corner. Just 59 pitches in the 6th inning. That is very impressive. Just what the doctor ordered. Some efficiency. No dramas early in this ball game for him. Been able to get a lot of quick outs.
Well, just in comparison, 11.2 pitches per inning. That's very good.
Yep, that's just what we were talking about earlier.
But in comparison, the 59 pitches, now the 60th coming here for Burnett. The starter for the Rockies, Juan Nicasio, who didn't make it through the 5th inning, had 103 pitches.
And all over that strike zone.
46 strikes of the 60. Ball and 1 strike. Tony Sanchez, backup catcher. He's over the railing, keeping a very close eye on what the veteran Russell Martin is doing over there. Trying to be a sponge and learn everything he can.
What he needs to do every game for a while, just take it all in. As you say, just remember everything that happens.
Here Jones snares that one. Gonzalez is out.
And watch how AJ likes to work different types of hitters and different situations. And AJ's going for a strikeout. He loves to throw those curveballs.
He has recorded the first 2 outs of the 6th on just 6 pitches. And that's just what the Pirates want from spring training on. And it's not a new thing in baseball, but the Pirates try to emphasize it. They want their pitchers to make something happen in 3 pitches or fewer. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's what they want. That's what they're getting so far this inning. Curveball stands up Tulowitzki for a strike.
I'm not sure that's AJ's plan most of the time.
It probably isn't. But it's a nice plan on paper.
He goes for the strikeouts an awful lot. And what's great about being able to have that type of stuff and get strikeouts is when he needs one. When there's a runner at third, 1 out, he's been able to get him almost half the time. And he goes to that curveball. That's definitely his strikeout pitch.
Nothing in 2 to Tulowitzki. A 9-pitch inning for AJ Burnett as he strikes out Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki gives himself up at the plate. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies in the 6th. 5 on this day. Pirates catcher Bill Salkeld had a career day against the Cardinals. He went 5 for 5 and hit for the cycle, hitting his only triple that season. He also drove in all 5 of the Pirates' runs in the game, but it wasn't enough. The Cards would win it 6-5. Thanks to Day Automotive. We're going to make your day.
Bill was definitely the whole offense that day. Wasn't enough. Cardinals.
I think you need to wake up if you're going to catch it. Getting a nice little rest, though. Neil Walker with the helmet on, but not going to hit until the 4th spot this inning. Jordy Mercer leads off. Mercer 1 for 2.
He'll at least get to go to the on deck circle, so you won't need his helmet. I don't know what was that. They had a bottle of orange Gatorade or something tied up there for a while.
Mercer pulls this one, and it's going to hook into the seats. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jordy Mercer. Long strike there for Jordy. One pitch on the corner for a strike. A.J. Burnett on deck. Batman. That's kind of A.J.'s new persona.
I think he did. One of his tattoos is a bat. I think saw that the other day.
The last one was filmed here in Pittsburgh. The last Batman movie. Popped up. And Jonathan Herrera, the second baseman, gives it a look, but it'll be the right fielder Michael Kadire to make the play. 1 out in the Pirates' 6th. Are you ready for a championship?
Pretty good drawing, isn't it? Excellent science store acquisition. There's the bat.
Now, the next night game he pitches here, if we see the bat signal in the sky, then we know it's gone to a new level.
Need to have it in one of the buildings.
Got Commissioner Gordon on speed dial. No balls and 2 strikes now to AJ. Pirates a 5-0 lead, batting in the 6th inning with 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3 call, and AJ is out, 2 down. Manny Corpus retiring Burnett.
AJ just needs to do the pitching stuff today. Got a 5-0 lead. It's best that he just walk back and take it easy. They are pumped.
Well, AJ is through the 6th inning, and this year when Pirates starters go at least 6 innings, the team's record is 39-19. Jeff Locke watching on. He will go Tuesday night in the opener against Miami opposite Henderson Alvarez. But the rotation for that series the exact same as it was in Miami recently. Pirates got to get the Marlins back. They only won 1 of 3 down there.
Man, it's a pretty good pitching.
No balls, 2 strikes to Marte. What do you make of that cloud? That cumulonimbus?
You know, I'm not up on my clouds, so I'm not going to try to fake you out with anything. I don't know.
Corpus fumble. fumbles it. Safe at first base is Marte. Silver lining to the inning for the Pirates.
Nice one. Those fans are on cloud 9, aren't they?
That'll be an error on Corpus.
Like Marte, he kind of backed off the accelerator a little bit. Thought he was going to be out. Still made it.
He fielded it cleanly until he went to transfer it to his throwing.
He doesn't realize he doesn't have it yet at that point.
Walker up for the 4th time today. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Balls and 1 strike to Walker. 3 for 9 in the series. Marte off at first. I'll throw over there. Marte gets back. Starling with 32 stolen bases. He is among the league leaders in that category.
Sure, he would love to have 33. Walker took a strike for him. Keep calm and call Batman.
All else fails.
Somebody knows for sure.
And Walker lines out to center field. Pirates all done in the 6th. We'll move to the 7th at PNC Park. A.J. Burnett coming back out with a 5-0 lead. Released on a 15-day DL. But he's been reevaluated by doctors, and they say he is making quality progress. He is in his rest and treatment phase, and really very, very confident he's going to be back toward the end of this season to help the Pirates in the bullpen. Also, best wishes going out to the Fort. Michael McHenry. He and his wife Jackie at home watching today, and she sent out a tweet saying that they are home watching the Buccos after his knee surgery in Los Angeles. This season is done. Kind of bittersweet for the Fort, who has been such a positive member of this ball club. So we wish Michael the best in his recovery from knee surgery, watching us today.
Yeah, Michael, when you can, get back out to the ballpark. No more sitting at home watching it on TV.
He's going to have to come out and catch a bullpen or something pretty soon.
Yeah. Come up here and visit us. I'll make him a cup of coffee.
Show him how it's done.
Yeah.
How professional does it.
How Dash does it.
2 balls and no strikes to Michael Kadire. Kadire hit into a double play to end the 4th inning. Fouls this one back 2-1. It's a nice way to take in a Sunday afternoon. A tandem kayak on the Allegheny. A lot of kayaks out there today. See all the yellow?
I thought they rent them just underneath the bridge there, right?
Yep.
A great way to spend the afternoon. Kayak, get out on the river for a couple hours.
2-1 pitch. Now it's 3-1 to Kadire.
You know what I think a lot of people do? They sit out in the boats out there in the river and they watch the scoreboard. Beautiful way to spend the afternoon.
Over the head of Alvarez into left field. And a base hit for Kadire to lead off the Rockies' 7th.
The Rockies are getting some high hops. Well, pounded right off the home plate. Jumped high in the air.
They didn't miss by very much. Got up as high as he could. AGH Cam. That's a great look. Here is Todd Helton with Kadire getting off of first base. Strike 1 to Helton. Helton came up with a big hit in game 1 Friday night, a 2-run single in the 6th inning. The old man of the mountains, Todd Helton. Pops it up. This one is over near the Rockies dugout, up into the seats.
What was that movie? Jeremiah Johnson. That was the name of it.
Folks hanging out. They react to the sounds of the stadium, look up at the scoreboard, and look at the video replays.
Geese out there, they're baseball fans.
Oh, yeah. Those geese have season tickets, you know.
Well, occasionally they have field passes, we've seen.
We have seen that. In fact, I think the Dodgers were in last year, and wasn't there a goose out there bothering Andre Ethier in right field? Didn't leave him alone. Oh no, that was a duck.
Goose,
duck.
goose, duck. There's a duck, 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 goose. Duck, duck, goose. I had it backwards. I'm an old guy. It's been a long time since I've played one of those.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been a long time, I'd be worried about you. Ball gets away, and down to second base goes Kadire. A wild pitch charge to A.J. Burnett. A 1-2 count to Todd Helton.
Like Russell just kind of went out there and tried to pick it out of the dirt like a first baseman. Not always very easy to do with a catcher's glove.
Sanchez had a couple of key blocks last night late in the ball game. Brian Morris was out there, and one particular at bat had 3 blocks preventing runners from moving up.
Yeah, Brian throws that real hard breaking ball when he tries to strike people out.
Helton goes down on strikes.
And that can really challenge the catcher, especially with the runners on base.
Strikeout number 7 now for Burnett. Helton's 0 for 2.
That's it right there, that hard breaking ball. That's just what we're talking about with Morris. Strikeout pitch.
Helton not too happy with that at bat.
The old man of the mountains is in a bad mood.
Yorvit Torrealba looks at ball 1. Well, we've got a new Pirate fan in the truck today. Taylor McGregor, who has been interning at Root Sports all summer from the University of Arkansas, grew up a Rockies fan, Her dad, the late Kelly McGregor, who was the great president of the Colorado Rockies. She's flipped over. She's now a Pirate fan. She's been living with the Hurdles this summer. And Clint told the story today about Taylor. She was sitting with Rockies owner Dick Monfort last night cheering for the Pirates. So Taylor, great job this summer. I know you're heading back to school. We wish you the best of luck at Arkansas, and good luck to the Razorbacks. Home state of A.J. Burnett, by the way. Nice curveball in there for a strike.
Man to the curveball, and he throws it very hard. He gets it up there in the low 80s. Bounce it for the strikeout. And throw it right there when he needs a strike.
One and two to Torrealba. Fought that one off.
AJ's been very consistent from last year to this year in his pitch usage. Last year, 34% curveballs. This year, 33.5. 60% fastballs both years. That was an emergency swing.
Yeah, just gonna say.
5% of his pitches are changeups.
Past third.
That's one of the things you do see a lot of times when guys have been around. They know what works and they stick with it. And you look at last year's pitch usage and compare it to this year's, and it is identical for him. So basically, when you're hitting, you know what you're going to get from AJ, but you still can't do anything about it most of the time.
1-2 pitch. It's to Jordy Mercer. He'll load up, fire across, and got him. Pretty good play by Jordy, showing off a strong arm.
He knew who was running, so he was able to take his time and make sure that he got a nice, strong, accurate throw. See how he took his time, a little crow hop. Torrealba not very fast.
Two men out for Colorado. Runner at second is Kadire, and the batter is the second baseman, Jonathan Herrera. There's that one off. Almost took the head of Stu Cole, the third base coach, off. He had the duck to get out of the way. No balls and a strike to Herrera. Jays 0-1, blocked by Martin. This is the 11th home start for Burnett, and in his previous 10 starts at PNC Park this year, he has allowed 3 earned runs or less. And in 27 starts with the Pirates at PNC Park, he has a .299 earned run average, so he's kept it under 3. That's kind of a magic number for him, or a barrier for him.
Marte is way in shallow.
Herrera pulls this one into right field for a base hit. Kadire is going to be sent home, and the Rockies get on the board. It's 5-1. RBI single by Jonathan Herrera. Well, the shutout is gone. Pirates with a 4-run lead. 7th hit for Colorado.
Tried to go by him with a fastball upstairs, get away from that curveball. You think about it, as successful as he's been with the hook, surprised Herrera could hit the fastball like that. In his mind, he had to be thinking, okay, stay back, I'm going to get a curveball. But he was still able to top hand. It was a 93, 94 mile an hour fastball. Not only got the top hand to it, he pulled it.
Charlie Blackmon to pinch hit for Colorado. He went 0 for 4 last night with 2 punch-outs. And he takes a strike. So hit into a double play last night. Five for 20 as a pinch hitter. Ball and 1 strike. Josh Outman. Number 88. He's got the old-fashioned high socks. Two and 1 to Blackmon. 2 men out. It's a high sock Sunday for Herrera.
Old stirrup socks. See those very often. They're about as rare as the number 88.
Especially worn the way he's wearing them. You don't see those socks very often. Three balls and a strike now to Charlie Blackmon. AJ wants a strike. Top of the 7th inning. Boy, the Cardinals' lucky number is 13 this week. They now have 13 runs on the board against Cincinnati. 13-2, top of the 9th. This is the 3rd time this week they've scored 13 runs in a game. Broken bat roller. Jones smothers it. And that's the out. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. Stretch time at a very full PNC Park. Let's keep it here for the 7th inning stretch. Pirates a 5-1 lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you now to stand and join the Pirates and Major League Baseball as we offer support to our troops here and abroad. Here to lead us with God Bless America is Chelsea Hurt. Joining her on the field today, representing the Wounded Warrior Project, is Staff Sergeant Josh Caskey of the United States Marine Corps. Sergeant Caskey served multiple tours of duty in the Marines from 1999 to 2012, including 2 separate tours in Iraq. While in Iraq, Sergeant Caskey was injured when he was attacked by a suicide bomber. Now he is back home in Pittsburgh and with us today.
Beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Fans, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. We invite you to follow the bouncing Eaton Park Smiley Cookie and join everyone watching at home on Root Sports as we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Great pictures from the AGH cam, as always, on this gorgeous Sunday afternoon. A busy ballpark today. Another full house, 5-1. Pirates with the lead as we start the bottom of the 7th inning. And on the hill is Josh Outman. Third pitcher used by the Rockies today. And Andrew McCutchen, first ball swinging, grounds it to Tulowitzki. And Elton able to hang on, and there's one out. Well, Outman out there, and that's something that maybe you've noticed, Bob. That's a pretty good name for a pitcher. Outman.
Not bad at all.
I know you had to hear about your last name as a pitcher.
The best, was it?
Walk? No. But Outman, that's not a bad name. And he got an Outman on the first pitch.
45 hits in 39 innings. He needs to get a few more outs. He hasn't been quite the Outman that he needs to be. Not horrible, but not a great number.
There's Pedro. Cuts and misses at strike one.
You'd like the hits and innings pitched to be at least in the even area.
Root for the Bucks.
Now, signs and banners used to be such a huge part of Three River Stadium. It's great to see that along with the winning, that the signs, all that stuff coming back. Great Pirate tradition. Remember the old Cobra banner that they used to shake all the time for Dave Parker? Always something. And it's now the same thing here at PNC. It's always Flag Day.
Well, Pedro chased that one and struck out. So 2 men out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pedro struck out twice. He's now 1 for 3. Let's take a look at this tweet. It's from Michael McHenry. Ready to be out of the hotel and on the field, in the dugout, in the booth, anywhere at the park. See you Tuesday. Save me a seat. Hashtag save me a seat.
Looking forward to it, Michael.
Russell Martin takes ball 1. Martin homered in the 5th, drove in 3 runs with his blast down the left field line. 10th home run of the year for Russell Martin. 2 for 6 in this series. One ball and 1 strike. Outman's pitch. Martin takes again. 2-1. Russell threw out his 21st would-be base stealer in this game. That was Corey Dickerson in the top of the 1st inning. He shut down the running game right away.
He got him easy. That was, set the tone as far as that was going to go.
He's popped up, backing out of play. This one from Martin off the bat in the 5th inning. Just inside the foul pole. As you said, Bob, it's always Flag Day here at PNC Park.
Oh,
love it.
Raising the Jolly Roger.
There's no other atmosphere in baseball like this place. Fly ball to left.
That one got in on him a little bit.
Gonzalez by the line makes the catch. So the Pirates gone in order in the 7th. We'll head to the 8th inning at PNC Park. Pirates a 4-run lead.
the Pittsburgh Pirates, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Along with Dan Potash and Bob Walk, I'm Tim Neverett. Glad you're watching us today on Root Sports. Pirates with a 5-1 lead as we go to the top of the 8th inning. It's Kids Day Sunday afternoon crowd. 7 hits apiece. Pirates with 4 more runs. 3-run 5th inning. That was the big inning for the Pirates. Gabby Sanchez replaces Garrett Jones defensively at first base. A.J. Burnett remains on, and he'll face the top of the order for Colorado. It's 1 earned run over 7 innings, and those 7 hits have been scattered around. The Rockies have been unable to bunch any hits. They had back-to-back hits in the 5th inning, but didn't amount to anything.
A.J. still hasn't. This will only be his 90th pitch right here in the 8th inning. It's a super afternoon for A.J. just having it nice and easy and being very efficient. Saw that earlier on, averaging just 11 pitches per inning. He's a 16, 17 pitch per inning guy normally. Things look quiet in the bullpen right now.
Nothing in 2 to Corey Dickerson. Dickerson hit his first major league home run on the 28th of July against Milwaukee. And he chases one for strike 3. A.J. gets it.
He just barely backdoored that breaking ball. Dickerson didn't want to have to swing at it, but couldn't afford to take it with 2 strikes. Just nicked the outside part of the plate.
DJ LeMahieu takes strike 1. LeMahieu's 0 for 3 today. Struck out swinging his last time up in the 6th. Strike 2. A.J. Strong here in the 8th inning. Mark Melancon doing his shadow workout that he does. He's not actually warming up. So other than Mark doing his daily exercise, the Shark Tank quiet. Right back to Burnett. 2 gone in the 8th. Well, how many people came out to see the Buccos today? About a lot. Sellout crowd. 12th time the Pirates have sold out this year. 37,980. And the 3-day total for the series 113,891. It's the 3rd largest 3-date series attendance wise in PNC Park history. Carlos Gonzalez takes ball 1, and it seems, Bob, that these crowds are now becoming the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, if you're planning on seeing some games these last 2 months, call tomorrow and get the tickets. It's going to get tougher and tougher.
1-0 pitch. It's in for a strike. A lot of great promotions and whatnot still to go, but what you're seeing is great baseball. That's what's bringing them out right now.
One of the really good promotions is put a deposit down on next year's season ticket package, and it puts you in a good spot for postseason tickets for this year.
Well, you get priority. You're a season ticket holder now, or if you put your deposit down for next year. It could be a 20-game plan or half season, full season. 2-1. A flare on the infield. Pedro let it drop. Gonzalez not running. He throws him out. A 1-2-3-8. A.J. Burnett through 8 innings has a 5-1 lead. No game, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the Marlins are in a 12:35 game Thursday afternoon. Then it's off to Colorado, 3 with the Rockies, an off day in St. Louis, and 3 with the Cardinals. The Diamondbacks in for just 3 games, then back out on the West Coast, 3 in San Diego, and it actually carries over for 4 games against San Francisco. That's the upcoming schedule and the Nissan Road ahead. 5-1 Buccos. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning now. And Gabby Sanchez will lead things off. A.J. Burnett's spot would be 4th this inning. I think the crowd will give a reaction if they see him come out on deck. Strike call to Sanchez. The complete game, very rare. Pirates only have one of those this year, and Francisco Liriano has the one complete game. Just not seeing a lot. A strike call to Sanchez. No balls, 2 strikes. Matt Belisle, after Outman won an inning, struck out 1. Got the Pirates in order in the bottom of the 7th. Right-hander Belisle facing Gabby Sanchez, quickly gets ahead of him, 0-2. Well, it wasn't exactly a nail-biter in Cincinnati today, Bob. Cardinals won 15-2. They win that series 2-1. They won the first game 13-3. Now winning 15-2 today after losing last night.
It's a big number, 15.
Ground ball toward the middle. Herrera throws out Sanchez, and there's 1 out. Four-3 on the put up. Around the rest of the league. Interleague play. Boston with a 4-0 lead over Arizona. Another interleague game between the Rays and Giants. Milwaukee 2 runs ahead of Washington. Dodgers leading the Cubs, and how good have the Dodgers been? They lead the National League West. They've been on fire. Tabata drops one into right for a base hit. And Jose 1 for 4. It's a base hit in what could be his final at bat here in the 8th.
talked about this at the beginning of the show. Line drive to right field by Tabata. That's usually a sign that he's getting locked in and hitting the ball very well. It's just bread and butter base hit right there.
A.J. Burnett's on deck.
Be going for that complete game.
That's a good sign. That's a good thing to see.
Had won last year.
He's against the Cubs. No swimming around in the Shark Tank right now. They're all sitting still. Jordy takes low. .279 for Mercer. 1 for 3 today. It's a ground ball to short. Tulowitzki flips to Herrera for 1. Back to Helton. Out at first is Mercer. An inning-ending double play. And A.J. Burnett and the Pirates will go to the top of the 9th inning. And A.J. will try for his first complete game of the season when we come back. 5-1 Bucks. This afternoon, a 5-1 Pirates lead as the Rockies will come to the plate in the top of the 9th inning. And as A.J. Burnett took the field, the crowd realizing what's going on, they gave him a nice hand.
He's certainly been a crowd favorite since he got here. He kind of bonded with these folks very, very early. And they've always responded to him, and he's always responded to them. There goes the little extra mile to acknowledge him.
Last time he threw a complete game, to go back to the 31st of July, Wrigley Field in Chicago. Adrian Cardenas was the guy that spoiled a no-hitter. Cardenas was just called up from AAA that day. And he got Soriano, and that was it. So a complete game shutout. It was his 22nd complete game and his 10th career shutout. And he starts Troy Tulowitzki off with ball 1 inside. Burnett facing Tulowitzki. 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. Tulowitzki's 0 for 3 today. Ray Searage been watching on, and I don't know that he's had to have much to say to A.J. today. A.J.'s just kind of been out there doing his thing. There's another strike. 1-2.
It's been the theme all day, just those strikes. He has been all over that plate.
Burnett pitching like the seasoned veteran that he is.
He's thrown 102 pitches now. Only 26 of them has missed the strike zone. 27.
Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tulowitzki hit his 20th home run of the season on Friday night in the opener of the series. AJ's 2-2. Got him looking. Strike 3 call. Got room for at least one more there.
Definitely caught him guessing a little bit. He's been so effective with that curveball that's the way I expect him to react when he throws that fastball. Those 2-strike situations. So I was surprised when Herrera pulled that ball into right field.
AJ is 1 away from his season high of 10, which he struck out on opening day against the Cubs. He struck out 9 on a few occasions, including his last outing, a no decision against St. Louis. Strike 2 to Kadire.
Well, you wanted one more strikeout. I think you're going to get your wish.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Decided to go 0-2 fastball. Thought he'd throw the hook there. Right back over the second base bag. Walker laying out for it.
Well, Kadire at first, 1 out, top of the 9th inning. Pirates a 5-1 lead. Todd Helton, who's 0 for 2 with a walk coming up. Pirates have started the bullpen. Pitch in for a strike to Helton. Mark Melancon getting loose. Just in case. 0-1 pitch to Helton. Strike 2. Couple of veterans going at each other right here. Down to short. Mercer flips to Walker for 1. Double play! A complete game victory for A.J. Burnett. Pirates win it 5-1. It's AJ's first win at PNC Park since May 3rd. He's now 5-7. He twirls a gem here this afternoon, and the Pirates win their 67th game of the year.
See what it can do when you get him some runs. A little run support early on in this one, and you know, he really was very, very efficient, especially early in the ball game. Just pounded that strike zone. He took advantage of that nice little cushion he had. Did not worry about, oh, what if I give up a home run here or anything like that. He just went after the hitters, pitched ahead all day long. Great, great game for A.J.
Todd Helton hits into the game-ending double play. Burnett getting congratulations from every one of his teammates. Becomes the second Pirate to hurl a complete game this season. A.J. Burnett was feeling it. He wanted it. Take a look. That's a feeling a select few can only understand.
I'll tell you, this is definitely a true team. These guys are together.
Final score 5-1. A complete game victory for A.J. Burnett, his 23rd career complete game. Outstanding day for the Pirate right-hander as the Bucks win the series 2-1. Let's send you over to Rob King now, along with Kent Tekulve.
Tim and Bob, thanks very much. And what a way to wrap up the first week of this